Hello and welcome to my fourth episode of 20 Minutes Off Topic, the podcast where I talk about stuff and I'm probably going to go off topic. Today I am here doing an episode titled That Influencer Life with Megan.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on this.
I'm excited that you're here today.
Hey.
We're going to talk a bit about our lives as influencers,
Yeah.
So let's get into it. So I'm sure some of you guys have heard the term influencer before. It might make you cringe a little bit, but for me, an influencer is just somebody that is using a platform on social media to either promote themselves, a product, like it's just like somebody that has a bit of an audience that they can influence on others. What would you would say? Probably?
Yeah, I would totally agree with the same thing. Like, I honestly think it's to, promote yourself, whether you're a dancer, actor, singer, whatever your profession is. And also you get to influence people in a good way, hopefully.
Hopefully. So to kind of dive into it, I thought it would be good to explain, like, how we got into it. Because I do get that question a lot. I'll get people messaging, like, oh, how'd you get this? Like, how'd you get that? Like, where do I even start? So I guess... I guess for me, I would say I started by, obviously, what I wanted to pursue in a career was acting and, like, stuff to do with the arts. And it kind of, like, all automatically switched into influencing because I take social media seriously in terms of, like, I made YouTube videos growing up, even though they were atrocious. You will not find it in the depths of the internet because I literally deleted everything. But I like, started out there and I built an audience. Obviously, like, using Instagram itself as a portfolio sometimes too automatically, like, creates an influence. And then that's when brands just kind of reach out when they find you, or if you reach out to brands, which I honestly haven't reached out to a lot of brands. I think that it kind of kickstarted by them reaching out to me and, like, me kind of, like, trial and error finding out if they were legit or not.
I think it's more organic that way when brands do reach out to you. Like, I found reaching out to brands, it doesn't feel as authentic. You're like, hey, here's my media kit and rates. It just feels very, like, pushy in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, for myself. So I always like it when brands reach out to me because it's like, oh, great, they actually want to work with me. They
Exactly.
found me.
Yeah. Like, if they find me, it means that they like actually believe in what I'm doing. They kind of like my platform. They took the time to, like, go through my stuff and see that I kind of connected with their values and what they wanted to represent. So yeah, I guess that's kind of how it started. It's like kind of like building on yourself first and, like, putting out there how you want the world to see you. Because, like, my Instagram was like plus size modeling and stuff like that mainly, not a lot of acting stuff. So then I would have a lot of clothing brands initially, like, reach out, and it started out with, like, people reaching out being like, hey, let me send you this product. And when you're first starting, I think that's totally fine to take the product for free and, like, promote it. Don't ever pay somebody those stupid, affiliate?
Oh, hey, we would love to work with you. Okay, so you're just looking for shipping, handling, and your soul. Like,
literally, never do that. Like, if they're trying to get money out of you, like, run for the hills.
I know, it's like the least you could do is pay for shipping.
Exactly. What about you? What was your experience getting into this influencer life?
So I feel like because of the generation we're in, like, we're both Gen Zs, social media is such an important part of, like, our careers and our profession. Like, I'm into acting and music, and there's no longer, like, a paper resume. It's like your socials, TikTok, Instagram,
so true.
YouTube. So it's like it just automatically, integrates into your life. And I think lack of auditions made me resort to social media, and, like, I started off with YouTube videos as well, which I have deleted some, the really bad ones, but I started off with that so I could express, like, my creativity and still do what I love when I'm not booking roles. And it kind of just, it starts to help. You start to build up an audience, like you said, you get brand deals, people find you get to collab with other creators. Like, I think that's how you and I found each other. No?
Yeah, it was through social media. Hell
through
yeah.
Instagram.
Love social media.
Exactly.
I feel like I was also going to say, too, literally influencer market is becoming, like, the advertising platform. Like, all these brands, like, they kind of have to dive into it because they don't really have a choice at this point. Because not everybody watches, like, let's be honest, things like TV
I don't have
ads
cable.
and stuff. Nobody has cable anymore. If you do, like,
You're a boomer.
Yeah,
it's like mom and dad.
Shots fired. But like, it's honest. Like, it's, and like ads on like, well, no, even ads on YouTube. That's on a social media platform. Like, that's directly hitting our generations, right? Exactly. Like, everything's on social media now, and like, influencers are like the new sources of income and revenue for these companies.
Yeah.
So they kind of don't have a choice. That's why it's become so big.
Yeah, totally. And like, even with Snapchat, there's ads on there now, and TikTok. Yeah. It's like no one's listening to the radio anymore.
Nah.
No one's watching cable.
Yeah. So what else are they gonna do?
Yeah.
I feel like one of the things that's been so annoying is, especially with TikTok, I feel like TikTok, for me personally, TikTok's like my main platform. That's the one I have a decent following on, and that's the one I take the most seriously. And it's so frustrating not being able to get paid per views as a Canadian creator. It's so annoying. And okay, get this. Apparently, I just read the other day, Pinterest. If you're a US influencer on Pinterest, you can now get paid, but not as a Canadian. And it's so easy too.
Sorry, what? I just had water in my mouth.
Like, no, literally, I was reading this the other day. I was watching a video on TikTok about it, and this girl was talking about her income on Pinterest, because what she does is she just uploads her Snap or like TikTok videos straight to Pinterest, like outfit ideas, right? Because if that's what Pinterest is, they have video now. And essentially, if you post once a week for like a month, they have these like $700 bonuses and stuff for like bigger people with followings. Yeah, apparently Pinterest. Yeah, I just learned about this, and it's not available to Canadian influencers.
I didn't even know TikTok you got paid per view. Where? When? How?
In the US.
Since
you
when?
Didn't know that?
No.
Yo. That's what the Creator Fund. The Creator Fund is like, per like 1,000 views is like a cent or something like that. And the US, if you're from the US, you get paid per view on TikTok. You didn't know this?
No. I mean, I joined the stupid Canadian Creator Fund. But
no, they don't.
BS.
But we don't get paid for it.
Yeah, so like, I didn't really know what it was.
No, in the States, you get paid per views.
How do we switch over?
Like, can let's move, like change our IP addresses. Like,
yeah,
you gotta
get
on
IP
this.
Address?
I have no idea. I have no idea how it works. I just know that if you're in the States, you can join their Creator Fund, and they get paid per views. Like, some of these videos I have on my profile, I'm like, that one that has like 9 million views. Imagine how much money I would have made. So much money.
Okay, after this, I'm Googling how to switch over.
Yeah, because I'm like, is there like, because even like the biggest Canadian influencers, like, I follow Selena Spooky Boo. Like,
yeah, I love her. She's so funny.
She's huge, and she doesn't get paid per view. She only gets sponsorships, and she's posted about how frustrating it is before too that she doesn't get paid per view like the U.S. creators.
So we're so triggered.
Yeah, Canadian. That was a thing. No, literally, we rely solely on sponsorship deals, and like,
and that's a joke here.
Yeah, literally, we get dirt pay, and I can't believe you didn't know that. Yeah. In the States, they get paid per views.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why a lot of the videos that you'll see from people in the States will be like, if you watch this just 60 times on loop, it'll help me pay for like my cat's vet bill. Like, they post stuff like that. It's because they actually get paid for views if they're part of the Creator Fund.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so frustrating.
I don't want to down talk Canada too much,
but it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
Like, legit, like, that's like the most annoying thing about being a Canadian influencer. Like, just brand deals alone, we get paid way less. If we even do get paid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just comparing my Canadian brand deals to US brand deals. I'm not gonna name brands or anything, but like, the pay is significantly lower.
Yeah.
Like, US brands are at least 1,000 USD, by the way.
Yeah.
USD per thing.
Yeah.
Canada's like,
I'll get lucky if I get. Yeah, I'll get lucky.
5.
I've had people. Okay, get this. The one time when I was first starting out, I literally had to beg somebody for like $30, and they ended up giving me $20 for a video that was 30 seconds long on TikTok, on my TikTok with a good following. And they tried to come back and be like, "Actually, can we do $10?" And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?"
I would have no.
It was ridiculous. Yeah, safe to say I did not work with that brand again. I was just really desperate. I was like, this is my influencer beginning. But no, it was ridiculous. Like, Canadian influencers get shit.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's like really bad. I'm at that point where I'm like, anyone want to get married up in the States?
No, literally, like, let's put a ring on it. Let's get that dual SIN number. Like, fuck. Okay, so we got a little heated there talking about the downside.
Yeah, I'm still triggered.
A little triggered. But I'd say, like, there is obviously there's benefits. People want to become influencers for that reason. Is the benefits, like, you do get paid for social media. It's a fun job for the most part. Like, obviously, it takes a lot of work. People don't see how much work it takes to produce this content, and content that people want to consistently keep working with you too. Like sometimes you get lazy. Sometimes you're going through a bad day and you still have to create and you still have to get ready and post. Like, it gets a little...
I find that people don't really see all the behind the scenes. They just see the final product.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow, that must be fun. Or, like, such an easy job. Or when are you getting a real job? It's like, people don't really realize everything that goes into it. Like, getting ready, like, constantly having to make content, editing.
Yeah, the emailing back and forth, following guidelines. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. That being said, I still feel very blessed to have the opportunities I have, and hopefully more in the future. But I'd say, like, my favorite thing about it is obviously the money. But I feel like the fun part, too, is sometimes the products you get, like, it's stuff that you never would have originally bought. And then you get these products, and they're usually obviously free. And, like, I got sent this hair product before, and honestly, it changed my life. Like, I love this hair product, and I'm probably going to continue buying it because of it. Like, it was so good, and, like, little things like that kind of, like, make me happy. And, like, and especially with clothes and stuff, sometimes it's nice for brands to reach out that I haven't seen before. Like, a lot of these online brands that reach out, like, I didn't even know some of these plus size stores existed, and it's nice now because I'm finding clothing that I can, like, be trying new styles with, and, like, I get a chance to try them out before I actually spend my own money on it, and I get paid to try it too, so that's always a benefit.
Yeah, I agree. I think, like, the biggest benefit, in my opinion, is just, like, getting your passion or your art or whatever out there to people.
That too, yeah.
Like, just thinking about, like, 10 years ago, when social media didn't really, like, wasn't really a thing. Actors, singers, like, dancers, you had to, like, build a reel and, like, I don't know, mail it? Ship it? Like, what do you do?
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Do you remember as an actor, like, growing up, you would see, like, on sites where it said, please mail to this address.
True.
And I'm like,
oh my god.
Mailing?
Yeah.
What do you even mail?
I totally forgot about that. Like, comp cards and stuff, you had to mail it, and, like, you had to mail your resume to... Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
What's comp cards? Like, I'm so glad we don't have to do that anymore.
True.
So, like, that's a huge benefit of being an influencer or a creator and having these platforms. It's just, everything's digital. You don't have to have, like, a middleman to reach an audience. You don't have to have a middleman to, like, become famous or whatever your goal is to achieve that goal. Like, before, you needed a record label. You needed an agent, a manager. You don't need that anymore. And, like, a lot of artists in the music industry are realizing that. And it's, like, a huge benefit to actually be an independent artist because you don't have
to rely on, like, anybody else. You can do it as yourself, you know?
And sorry. You have, like, full freedom and, like, creativity and, like, everything. You have, like, all the creative
freedom.
Yes.
Creative freedom.
Creative control. All of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, like, for me, I love that everything's just out in the open when you're on social media. Like, and something that I value a lot is once you have this following and once you have a bit of traction online, it's so nice to be able to stand up for yourself and not feel like you can't because you don't have a certain amount of followers or something like that. Like, once you get to a certain threshold, it's like you make the rules at that point, and you can, like, stand up for yourself and be like, no, I'm not going to do this for free. Here are my rates. They can come back, but you can stand your ground and be like, no, I know my value. Like, I've done this enough now that I value my work, and I'm going to get paid for my value. Yeah. And I think that's awesome. And now that influencing... Oh, I love that online, too, how people are being a lot more open with how much they're getting paid and how to get...
I love
like,
that.
It's nice that it's becoming more of, like, a build-up community instead of, like, tearing each other down trying to get to the top. Like, people want to see other people succeed, which is so nice to see. Because they're giving out tips on, like, how to climb up the, like, influencer ladder, I guess, and that's really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it does give you, like, kind of like that boost, and it's a community of, like, people, you know, if someone's treating an influencer bad, that's not going to stay hidden. Like, now that you have, like, this community of people, it's easier to speak out about these things, whereas, like, before it might be, like, you know, behind the scenes, because you don't have, like, that threshold as yet, or you don't have, like, that community to reach out to. So it's nice if there's something going on in the community, in the influencer community, you can talk about it and like let other people know. So that's really cool.
I feel like the best advice I could give to somebody that wants to dive into this community and maybe become an influencer themselves is, I can't speak, what the heck? I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I would say for me, I think that one of the things I've learned is you obviously need to build up a bit of a portfolio first, I would say. Like, make sure that you have like an Instagram kind of set up for how you want to like showcase it to brands, and you want brands to see you and perceive you as, because like I would go out and take pictures in an outfit and I would tag these brands, and that's free promo for them, but if I don't have a following and I haven't really like introduced myself to the community yet, I think that's valuable. And then like that's how a few brands ended up reaching out to me, and that's how I started out getting brand deals, and then it turned into me having a rate and like starting to charge for it once I started to get to know the business of it, I guess. And what about you? Do you find that you have any like major tips of like where you started out that like might help? Or...
Yeah, I think the biggest tip I could give is just honestly just make the content and put it out. Like don't wait till you're ready, quote unquote, with my fingers, which you can't see. Don't wait till you're ready. You're never gonna be ready. There's some videos where I'm like, no, it could be better. I'm gonna wait, and I never end up doing it. Yeah, just like do it. And like even if you don't know your niches, you don't know what you want to post, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out like what you like, what you don't like. You just gotta like put content out there.
It's all trial and error.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that we're nearing the end of this week's it's a monthly podcast. Now that we're nearing the end of this month's podcast, weekly, oh my god, that sounds like dreadful. I feel like that's so much work editing.
Yeah, no, and, like, videos alone are enough. Like I can't even do audio yet.
I'm doing this for fun, but oh my god, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to edit it. Anyway, sorry, I off topic. Love it, the name of it. Anyway, what we're doing is gonna tell you a little bit of what we have in the works now as we finish off this podcast. For myself, I, as of today, just signed a contract with a marketing agency, so they will be and they will be helping me out with some brand deals, setting me up so that I no longer have to do my own deals. They'll set it up for me. I produce the content and I get paid, so I'm very excited about that. That's a big thing I've been wanting for a long time, so that I can take a step further into doing content creation full time as my other job, other than like trying to pursue acting. Like I would love to be content creating full time. But and then other than that, just personal projects for myself is obviously still growing my Instagram and trying to produce content that I feel good and happy about. My TikTok is, I have so many ideas for my TikTok that I just need to start putting out there, so I'm going to try to do it this summer. This summer. And us we both want to produce some stuff together, so keep in the loop for that. So we will let you know what's going on. Yeah. And then for yourself?
Yeah, honestly, I could totally relate on that last point that you mentioned. Same boat of just like I have so many ideas for TikTok and Instagram, and like want to up the quality and the content, and it's just like doing it and also finding the time. Yeah, that's like a big one. And then for me, it's also I'm finally going on tour again. Officially going on tour in July.
So exciting.
Sadly, only in the U.S., so I'm sorry, Canadian friends. But
it's trip time. Everybody get their passports ready.
There's the whole East Coast, like New York, Chicago.
Oh, that's sick.
Boston.
Nice.
I forgot the other ones. But Texas, somewhere in there, I think.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, going on tour, getting to perform my new music, which is exciting. So that's like the biggest thing for me. I'm starting to prep today and try to get back in shape because I haven't worked out in a while. So
I feel that. I feel that.
I need that cardio back.
That's so exciting, though. Okay, well, other than that, do you have anything else going on?
No, honestly, that is like that is like the biggest thing, like, which is
these are huge things.
Honestly, I have like a month and a half to finish all my songs and choreograph it and work on the music videos. So yeah, that's like my main focus till summer.
That's so exciting though. I'm so happy for you.
Yay.
So that's gonna be about it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for being on it with me today.
Thanks for having me.
I really appreciate it. I will possibly have another person on next month. If not, it'll be another solo one. But it was fun anyway, doing a solo one as well. But yeah, so that was this month's episode of That Influencer Life. Always feel free to like reach out. I'm sure that like either of us can always have like good advice and tips, or if you have something specific, please comment it. But other than that, thank you so much. Definitely listen on Spotify, YouTube. There's the video and audio, and I'll probably post clips on TikTok as well. But thank you so much to everybody that's been listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your month.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.